All right, folks, it is Tuesday, which means it's time for us to talk about what is opening this week, brought to you by our friends at AMC Theaters. We have a bunch of films opening. We're going to talk about two of them today, at any rate. Ashley, which two movies are we talking about?
Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, when his beloved grandfather leaves Jake clues to a mystery that spans different worlds and times. He finds a magical place known as Miss Peregrine's School for Peculiar Children. But the mystery and dangers deepen as he gets to know the residents and learn about their special powers and their terrifying enemies. Also coming out is Queen of Katwe. Living in the slum of Katwe in Kampala, Uganda, is a constant struggle for 10-year-old Phiona and her family. Her world changes one day when she meets Robert Katende, a missionary who teaches children how to play chess. Phiona becomes fascinated with the game and soon becomes a top player under Katende's guidance.
I can tell you right now, I've had a chance to see Queen of Katwe, and in no particular order, my three favorite films of the year so far are Hell or High Water, Deadpool, and Captain America Civil War. Queen of Katwe is firmly in the number 4 spot for me in my favorite films of the year. Wow. I loved this film. Now, your mileage may vary. It may hit you the same way it hit me. It may not hit you the same way it hit me. But I'm telling you, every moment, there's something about seeing movies without a big villain, without whatever. It's just a movie about good people doing good things and like overcoming unbelievable obstacles. And there's something about these types of movies. They're the types of movies, much like The Help was to me. They're the types of movies that make me love the movie. So I just love this. As far as Miss Peregrines go, look, I'm not a Tim Burton fan. I'm not. I don't think I've ever looked forward to a Tim Burton movie as much as I'm looking forward to this. For some reason, the trailers have just worked for me, and I'm actually excited to see this movie. I have not seen it yet. I'm looking forward to seeing it in a couple of days. Anyway, Jeremy, which one of these two films are you looking forward to the most?
I'm with you on all points. I'm a sucker for optimism. I just am. And I just am. I just love positive movies where you walk out and you're just like, the world isn't the worst place. That's very good. The world is a good place again. So Queen of Katwe is the one I'm looking forward to. But I agree with you about the Peculiar Children, is that Tim Burton isn't in the box of Helena Bonham Carter and Johnny Depp and the same thing he's done for the past decade. It's a different-ish movie. You know what I mean? It's not like he had the same actors on speed dial and said, oh, hey, you, and you, let's do it. And they're like,
but Eva Green does look like Helena Bonham Carter could have played the role.
Yeah. She does, but it's Eva Green now. And so it's a little, Johnny Depp is nowhere to be found. Well, so we think. He might be in the movie as far as who knows how it's going to go. But Queen of Katwe, I'm in need of a movie like that, as you describe it. So.
Christian.
I definitely want to see Miss Peregrine for sure. I agree with you that I'm also not the biggest Tim Burton fan. Like Beetlejuice, is absolutely one of my favorites, and Edward Scissorhands, some of the classics. But recently, he just hasn't done it for me. But this one, I'm curious to see what Tim Burton's X-Men looks like. So I'm absolutely want to see that. Now, the thing with Queen of Katwe is Disney. We know that they do Marvel films really well, and Star Wars films, and animation, their own animation, and Pixar. What gets left off the table is how good they are at family, feel-good, true stories. Whether you look at McFarlane USA, you look at $1 Million Arm,
and then
this is another one too. Now, I definitely like the movie. I'm not going to say I loved it as much as you did, but I think that it is. If you're looking for optimism, it's got it. If you're looking for feel-good, it absolutely has that. And it's just to know that it's a true story, that these type of things happen. It's encouraging. For sure. It's a little bit by the numbers, but who cares? You kind of want it to be in this movie. So they're both movies that I think that people will, I'm definitely looking forward to one. The other one I think people should see.
Queen of Katwe is definitely that it's about chess. I love the game of chess. It's an amazing game, and if this movie is promoting chess, I'm going to see this movie. Peculiar Children, I'm really looking forward to it. The trailers have enticed me. It feels like we're returning to that world that Tim Burton told so well like 15, 20 years ago, and it's got that imagination that we saw in a lot of his earlier films. So I'm really looking forward to seeing it. This is his second film with Eva Green. She was in Dark Shadows, so it seems like this could be a new lead for his films. And Tim Burton's X-Men, bring it. I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, and now that Penny Dreadful is done, Eva Green's going to have a little bit more time on her schedule.